Good morning, friends. It is Friday, July 31st. I thought I'd make a quick astrology video. I looked at the last time I made one, and that was March 17th. So with St. Patrick's Day, that's literally when everything started shutting down in the world. And the sun was in Pisces and just moving into Aries, which is the fiery, sassy, get things done, and then we went into a lockdown. It's been 4 months, and I don't know how you guys have been holding up. It's been crazy. Like I sometimes feel like I'm just dreaming, and this is a bad dream, and hopefully I'll just wake up from it. And it just so 4 months ago, they were just starting to shut down our country because of a virus. I have my own opinions on that. But here we are 4 months later. I'm in Minnesota right now. I know many of you are in other states, but now we're in a mask mandate for all indoor areas in the state of Minnesota. I know other states are following suit with this as well, and it is bizarre to walk around and see just eyes. And it's very hard to actually communicate with people when your mouth is covered. I find myself saying what a lot to people. There's a huge disconnect with people. Physically, there's a disconnect because we are putting masks and shields and 6 feet of distance between each other. And it's caused a huge divide, but there's very much a disconnect that I feel, and it hurts my heart, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's been very disheartening, and I'm trying to stay positive through this, and I will admit I've hit my lowest of lows throughout this lockdown. But okay, anyway, we could go on for hours about thoughts and ideas about the coronavirus, but currently we have the sun sitting in Leo. Leo is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be the prime of our summer right now. Every year the sun is in Leo at the same exact time until August 22nd, so end of July to August 22nd. And this is usually when we're all like, hey, this is the middle of summer. This is the best time of our lives. Let's have fun. Leo is fun. Leo's the lion. Leo's outgoing. Leo wants to have fun and do sports and activities and play with kids. And it's supposed to be a really fun time. And I think we're all feeling like we crave that and yearn for that right now, but it's really hard to do when we have all these rules and restrictions, which now back in March, we had a lot of Capricorn energy going on because we have a lot of these outer planets are sitting in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the big boss in the sky. Saturn is the authority figure. My least favorite planet, as I have mentioned probably every single video. But we have Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, all of our big dogs, sitting in the sign of Capricorn still. And to top it off, they're all retrograde. So we have a big old mess going on right now. And as much as I would love to say that this Capricorn authority figure, bossy energy is going to let up soon, I won't expect it until at least December, unfortunately. I don't know how this is all going to roll out, but I'm not good at the predictive astrology, but just looking ahead. So I'll let you know where we're sitting at right now. Sun in Leo. We want to have fun. We want to play. We want to be around people. And try to, if you can, please, because the disconnect between humans and the lack of human touch and empathy and compassion is disgusting, to be honest. I mean, with how many riots and everybody's selfish and racist now, it's ridiculous. So we need to stick together. And I said that in the last video. We're not going to get through this by ourselves. We need to stick together if we're going to make a difference, if we're going to make a change, and if we're going to fight against the corruption and what's happening too. There are a lot of lies going on, a lot of deception, but we all might see that a little bit differently too. So anyway, this isn't Rochelle's political soapbox, but I do believe a lot of this is political. I mean, we're in an election year, which I think a lot of this is going to factor into that. Mercury, our planet of communication. Okay, we had just finished a Mercury retrograde last time I made a video. We were just coming out of that. And that was a tough one. We went through another Mercury retrograde from June 18th to July 12th. So we had another retrograde phase. Now Mercury's sitting in the sign of Cancer. Cancer's the mama, the home, your family, your roots, the security, your sensitivity, your protection. That we're feeling very uncertain. This is a very uncertain time in our lives. We've never dealt with anything like this before. So we are definitely trying to protect our families, ourselves, physically, health-wise, mentally, on every level right now. And our communication is how we're trying to do that. I mean, where people are fighting with each other a lot because we all have very strong viewpoints. I don't know about you guys, losing friends, losing family members, or just disconnecting from people entirely. It's kind of sad, but we're all very sensitive to our thoughts and our feelings right now. Now, Mercury's going to be in Cancer until August 4th. So next week, he's going to shift into the sign of Leo, which Leo is fun. Look at me. Let's have fun. Let's be creative. This is a great time to harness that creative energy and maybe do something, put it into a new business. That's what I'm going to do. You'll find out about that later. Sports, a hobby, something that you can do, something that's unique. Maybe add a twist to something that you're already doing because maybe the mandates aren't allowing you to do things the way that you want to. So Mercury's going to move into Leo. So this will be a good time. We're going to go from that turning inward Cancer. Cancer is very much like the introvert. We're going to be more outward. We're going to want to start connecting with people again. If you've been hiding out and hibernating in your house, you're going to want to get out and start doing things. Venus, our love and our money planet, sitting in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is, I always say, is our Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde of the zodiac. Gemini loves to get out and have fun and communicate and connect with people, but then we need to recharge our batteries and go within again and go sit and decompress. Gemini is a very back and forth energy. It's and with being love and money, that's what we've got sitting there. You might be struggling. Some days you're doing awesome with finances and with your job. I'm sure a lot of you, your careers, jobs have been affected. Money, unemployment, all that stuff gets factored in there. And it's just so back and forth, uncertain. Some days are awesome, some days suck. Same with love. You might be experiencing more hiccups in your relationship, or if you're dating, just different things back and forth. It's not constant. It doesn't necessarily feel secure. Venus is going to move out of Gemini August 7th. We're going to move into the sign of Cancer. So now we're going to kind of turn inward a little bit more, and you're going to get in touch with what makes you feel secure, protected, safe on an emotional level, on a financial level. So this is a good time if you wanted to start a business or look into that. It could be a good time to do it. Find what makes you feel secure financially, emotionally, relationship-wise. Be around people who make you feel protected and safe and secure. You might be more sensitive though too. So if you're in a relationship, there's a lot more emotions that are going to run because Cancer is very sensitive, water sign, emotional. So Mars is sitting in Aries. Mars is our action, energy, aggression, assertion. That's our feisty planet, but that's our get shit done planet. Sitting in Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Likes to dive headfirst into things, the baby, the ram, the stubborn one, the I can do this, I'm gonna do this. Mars is sitting in Aries until January of next year. That's because Mars normally wouldn't sit in a sign for that long a period of time, but we have a retrograde phase from September to November coming up, and that's going to push it into Aries longer. So it's definitely a time to get shit done, so that's a good thing. Now we're back into our Capricorn energy. Again, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, all sitting in Capricorn, all retrograde. Now Capricorn is our very serious, authoritarian, bossy, boundaries, rules, restrictions. Jupiter. This is a very benefic planet. This is usually most people's favorite planet. Abundance. Everything is elevated. Everything is amplified. So usually I would always say Jupiter is a lucky sign, but Jupiter amplifies and everything that it touches. So now we're amplifying the authoritarian, the boundaries, the rules, the restrictions. They're being exaggerated right now. So I'm seeing it as a kind of a negative, but I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm saying that as a realist. It's just a negative feel to it. So that's where Jupiter's in Capricorn. Saturn is in Capricorn. This is its home sign. This is where it's comfortable. Saturn is the rules, restrictions, the boss, career, authority figures. I mean, that has been, who is the authority figure right now? All these authority figures are coming out saying what's best for us to do as a country, as a people, as a human race, on an individual level, on a global scale. And nobody kind of knows who to believe, you know? So that Saturn is the boss, enforcing the rules, sitting in its home sign. But keep in mind, when we retrograde, we slow things down because we seem to be moving backwards. We're revisiting things, we're redoing things, reevaluating things. So that's what we're doing with all these planets. Pluto is probably one of the most difficult planets. It is the most transformative planet we have. It's about death, rebirth, reincarnation. I couldn't think of the word. Sorry, I lost it there for a second. It's very transformative, but it's a very slow, long process with Pluto involved. So we are literally transforming our society, the way that we do things, the way that we feel, the way that we view other people. It's being transformed, it's being slowed down, and we're having to reevaluate things and look at things from a different angle. Uranus, our planet of expect the unexpected, sitting in Taurus. Taurus affects our love and our money. That only makes sense. Again, that's a planet that sits there for a long period of time. We're only sitting at 10 degrees Taurus, so we've got a ways to go because each one goes 0 to 29 degrees, and then we switch into another one. So we're sitting at 10 degrees. We got a long way for Uranus to go in Taurus. So expect your money and love. It's a free-for-all. Who knows what's going to happen? We got this for a few years, guys. Neptune is sitting in its home planet of Pisces, also retrograde. Neptune, this is my favorite planet because it's like the fantasy land, head in the clouds, illusory, deceptive, addictive, dreamy, rose-colored glasses planet sitting in Pisces. So we're all having to take that extra inner look to see, you know, this is affecting us. This is like spiritual warfare happening in our world right now, and it's affecting each of us in a different way. It may be bringing you closer to spirituality or further from it. I'm not sure. It's brought me closer to my own spiritual and religious beliefs for sure. It's crazy how that's all playing out. So if your spiritual being is being affected deeply, that makes sense. Okay, and then we have, Uranus. I'm kind of jumping around here. Uranus is going to be going retrograde August 15th. So then we're going to have another planet retrograde, which again, slowing things down. Next week, we have a full moon on August 3rd in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, anything goes, expect the unexpected, uncertainty. We're going to illuminate that. I know with a lot of people right now, you probably are wondering what's going to happen with my kids in school. It's very uncertain. Our governor in Minnesota just announced that it's up to the schools. So I'm sitting here going, I don't know what's happening. And that's a stressful thing. There's a lot of uncertainty. This mask mandate, how long is it going to last? People are waiting for a vaccine, which I am highly 100% against. You can hate me for that, but they don't help you. They will destroy your immune system. That's my soapbox for please don't get vaccinated. I'd rather have you take the hydroxychloroquine. But okay, we also have an aspect going on. Jupiter is sextiling Neptune. Jupiter, this is our lucky, benefic, spiritual. It's also very spiritual. Jupiter is very spiritual too, and religious, philosophical. Sextiling, that is a positive aspect that flows nicely with Neptune, who's dreamy and illusory. So this is a very creative, spiritual, compassionate, meditative, artistic time. And there have been there's 3 times this year where they are exactly aspecting each other. The first time was on February 20th of this year. The second one was just on July 27th. The difference with the July 27th is that we're revisiting something because all these planets are retrograde right now. The next time this aspect is going to hit is October 14th. So we have this beautiful energy that we can harness right now, because we still have the after effects of this, because this was just a couple days ago. So this is a great time to harness this energy, revisit something, redo it, because we're retrograding with these planets. And you might find a deeper healing and compassion and creativity that you can use to move forward. You need to follow your dreams, and I know it's really hard, and it might be hard to feel positive right now because there's so much negative, scary, uncertain stuff going on in the world. And I'm definitely one of the people, I don't know where this is going to go. I definitely think that the election is going to play into this, which this is what I find interesting. Our next Mercury retrograde is going to be from October 14th until November 3rd, which is election day. I have no idea what that means in terms of how this is going to play out. All I know is Mercury is notorious for miscommunications, things going haywire, things messing up, electronics going crazy, things breaking down. There's a breakdown in communication. So literally, when we are voting, whether it's by mail or in person, I don't even know what to tell you. It's going to be a shit show. That's all I can say, because that's going to be nuts. And so I said, I feel like this is going to be, this energy is going to be moving with us until December. That's because Saturn and Jupiter will finally move out of Capricorn into Aquarius energy. And that's going to be right around December 19th. Now, is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? I don't know that. All I know is when we move from this harsh, rulesy, bossy Capricorn, Saturn-ruled energy, and we take these two major, huge planets, and we put them into Aquarius, Uranus-ruled, expect the unexpected, explosive energy, I really don't know. I don't know which one's better at this point. So I know I can honestly say I don't like these rules and restrictions, and I think that it's ridiculous. I think we've gone overboard. I think it's all been amplified and exaggerated and dramatized. My own opinion, I know some people would say we're not doing things enough. We're not doing enough. We are, and you know what? I respect everybody's opinions. I really do. We all have a right to our opinions and our thoughts and our feelings, and we all come from a different place, and we all have seen something different. Some of you don't know one person with coronavirus. I literally met one person last week who said he had it a month ago, and he's fine right now. Other than that, I do not currently know anybody with it. I have not physically, personally experienced it. I know, and a lot of people would say, be blessed, be lucky that you haven't had to deal with it, and I am. But I think that the fear is really taking hold of people right now, and I really wish you could put the same level of fear that you have for this one little virus that we've got going on, because we have thousands of viruses, and we have for how many years? I wish people could take the same energy that they have that they're using to fear this and put that in your faith in your own body, because I highly believe the human body is a powerful thing. I do believe that a higher power created us, and we were given the ability to fight things off. Our bodies are actually really freaking smart, and as long as we feed them correctly and exercise them and treat our bodies like a temple, I really do feel like we can combat just about anything. And I understand some people have compromised immune systems. I'm fully aware of that. Some people have compromised immune systems because of medications, vaccines, diet, lack of exercise though as well. I understand some immune compromised systems are not due to those things. I get that. Some people have just been dealt a shitty hand. Some people have genetic mutations and it makes it much harder. So, and I understand genetic mutations. Me and my family, we all have one, so I get it. And they affect us all in different ways. So, am I predicting anything with any of this? No. Oh, I should tell you about one more aspect we have going on today. Today we have the sun is trining Chiron. The sun is us, our personality, who we put out there, ourselves, our soul at its core. Trining, positive aspect, with Chiron, our wounded healer. This is a great day for healing. So deep inner healing, whether you help someone else heal or you maybe get in touch with something that you're healing within yourself. Great day to do it. It's sunny here in Minnesota right now, which is great. We have had a lot of dreary days over the course of this pandemic. Lots of cold weather when it first started and dreary cold. Now we're into this hot, humid, crazy stuff. So it's just been so, I'm trying to just flow with it. I don't know if any of you are into finding ways to ground yourself, but I find that it does help me. I'm very anxious and high-strung as a human in general. I use my crystals. I've been sitting with my flowers outside and putting my feet in the dirt and just breathing when I get too crazy. So try to find a way to connect with other people who are going to add joy to your life right now. I know it's crazy. I don't know what to expect either. I don't think that this authority figure shit is going to let up until at least after this election. This is going to be a year that no one will forget. I can tell you that. So I'm sorry I haven't made a video. I've been not in my right mind either and in the best place mentally. So if you're feeling alone and sad or depressed or helpless, I understand you. I've been feeling it too. So just try to remember to breathe. We do have a lot of intense energy. I mean, with Cancer energy, with Capricorn energy, even Leo. Leo's intense in a different way. There's a lot of intensity coming at us, and we all just need to try to be kinder to each other. We're all fighting battles and in different ways. So just try to love each other. Connect with those that make you feel good. Do what makes you happy. Try and hang in there. I'm trying to fight for our freedom, our choice to do what we want with our bodies. I very much believe in that. And I'm just trying to stay healthy. Honestly, I have not been sick once since this whole thing started. Knocking on wood because I don't know what the... Knowing my luck, I probably just jinxed myself. But try to stay healthy. All right. I just went on a rant. I don't know if any of that helps you guys. But yeah, we're going through a crazy time. We're gonna get through it together, regardless of how and when. Just try to be there for each other. Okay, you guys have a good weekend. We're going into August already. Can you believe it? This is the last month of summer. Let's try to make it good. All right. Have a good day, you guys.